Ladies, have you ever wondered what truly captures a man's attention beyond the obvious? The little things you think go unnoticed are the things that leave the biggest impact. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 secrets men notice about women that will shock you. By the end of this speech, you'll understand why subtlety, confidence, and authenticity speak louder than words, makeup, or style ever could. Pay attention, because what you're about to hear might just change how you see yourself and how men see you. You see, ladies, confidence isn't about turning heads with flashy clothes or trying to be someone you're not. It's not about impressing anyone with what you have or how you look. Real confidence comes from the inside. It's the quiet assurance that you know who you are, that you understand your worth, and that you carry yourself with dignity no matter the situation. Men notice this immediately. It's magnetic. They can tell when a woman is comfortable in her own skin. They can sense the energy that comes from someone who doesn't need validation to feel whole. And that energy, it's powerful. It draws people in without you even trying. Think about it. When a woman walks into a room with her head held high, shoulders back, not because she wants attention, but because she knows who she is, men notice that. It's not about arrogance. It's about self-respect. Confidence shows in the way you speak, the way you hold your gaze, the way you interact with others. It's in the small, subtle things, the way you smile without forcing it, the way you laugh without hesitation, the way you maintain calm in moments where others might panic. These are the things that make a man stop and take notice, even if he doesn't realize exactly why. And here's the thing, confidence isn't something you fake. You can't put it on like a dress or wear it for a night and take it off. It grows when you embrace yourself fully, flaws and all. It's in accepting that you're not perfect, and yet you're still enough. Men notice that. They notice the woman who doesn't apologize for her presence, who stands her ground without being aggressive, who owns her decisions and her path. There's a strength in that, an unspoken power that cannot be replicated by makeup, fashion, or even charm. Now, some women think confidence is about being loud, dominating conversations, or always having the right answer. That's not it. Authentic confidence is calm, it's subtle. It's the kind of confidence that makes a man feel respect, admiration, and even a little awe. It's in the way you listen as much as the way you speak, in the way you carry yourself when no one is watching, in the way you pursue your goals quietly but relentlessly. Men are drawn to this because it's rare. It's the kind of confidence that doesn't need approval, doesn't seek validation, and doesn't diminish anyone else to shine. And let me tell you, this confidence is not just about attracting men, it's about your life. When you walk through the world with authentic confidence, you set standards. You attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right experiences. Men notice because they're wired to recognize strength and authenticity. They're wired to be drawn to someone who doesn't just exist but thrives unapologetically. Confidence is magnetic because it signals sufficiency, self-respect, and inner power. So, if there's one thing to remember, it's this: true confidence starts with you. Not with how men see you, not with how the world validates you, but with how you value yourself. When you nurture that inner certainty, when you allow yourself to shine without fear, men will notice, and not just notice superficially, but feel the pull of your energy, your presence, and your undeniable strength. Confidence isn't something you chase, it's something you become. Now, let's talk about something most women don't realize, something so subtle, yet so powerful: body language. Men notice it instantly, even before a word is spoken. It's not about striking poses or overthinking every gesture. It's about the natural way you carry yourself, the small signals that speak volumes without ever needing to be explained. Men are wired to pick up on these cues. They notice the way you move, the way you stand, the way your eyes connect with theirs, and yes, even the way you shift when you feel comfortable or uncomfortable. Every movement communicates confidence, openness, and authenticity. Think about the way a simple smile works. A real, genuine smile can melt walls and open doors. It's not the forced, polite smile you wear in passing, it's the smile that reaches your eyes, the one that radiates warmth, kindness, and self-assurance. Men notice that. They feel it before they even process it consciously. And it goes beyond smiles. It's in the way you tilt your head when you're listening, the way your hands move naturally when you speak, the way your posture shifts as you engage with the world around you. These subtle cues communicate everything about your confidence and your energy, often louder than any words you could speak. Body language is more than just gestures, it's the rhythm of your presence. Men notice how you occupy space. Do you shrink to fit in, or do you move with purpose, claiming your space without intimidation? Do you make eye contact, or do you shy away? Eye contact is one of the most magnetic tools a woman has. It conveys interest, attention, and honesty. A brief glance can spark curiosity, a lingering one can ignite connection. Men notice this because it's primal. It speaks to them on a level beyond reasoning. And let's not forget the power of movement. The way you walk, the way you turn, the way you lean in or step back, each motion sends signals about your mood, your confidence, and your intentions. Men notice when a woman moves with grace, when her gestures are fluid, when she's comfortable in her own body. They notice when a woman is present in the moment, fully engaged, not distracted or trying too hard to impress. That presence is magnetic, it's unspoken, yet it speaks directly to their instincts. Now, some women think that being noticed is about exaggeration, big gestures, loud laughter, constant attention seeking. That's the opposite of what truly captivates a man. What draws him in are the subtleties, the quiet moments, the nuanced expressions, the authenticity behind your movements. Men are tuned to these signals. They pick up on authenticity because it's rare. They can sense when your body matches your mind, when your gestures align with your energy, and when your presence is genuine. That alignment is irresistible. And here's the secret: mastering body language isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. It's about understanding the signals you send without forcing them. A woman who knows her worth, who feels confident, and who moves with natural grace will always be noticed. She doesn't need to try. The energy she radiates does all the work. Men are drawn to the harmony between her inner strength and her outward presence. So, if you want to truly captivate, understand this: every gesture, every glance, every subtle motion communicates who you are before you even speak. Men notice it all. And when your body reflects the confidence, authenticity, and energy that lives within you, it's impossible not to leave an impression. Your body speaks the truth about you, even when your words do not. Now, let's dive into something that often goes unnoticed, yet carries immense power: emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Men notice this, even if they can't put it into words right away. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about knowing yourself deeply, understanding your emotions, and being able to navigate life with grace. Emotional intelligence is the silent language of connection. It's the ability to respond rather than react, to listen instead of just waiting for your turn to speak, and to manage your energy in ways that inspire respect and admiration. Think about it. How often have you been around someone who seems completely in control of themselves? Not controlling in a rigid way, but in a calm, grounded way that makes you feel safe, understood, and valued. That's emotional intelligence. Men notice when a woman can handle a challenging situation without overreacting, when she can communicate her feelings clearly without guilt or manipulation, when she can empathize without losing her own center. These qualities are magnetic because they signal maturity, strength, and self-respect. Self-awareness plays a huge role in this. Men notice when a woman understands her own worth, her boundaries, and her triggers. They can sense when she has reflected on her past, learned from her experiences, and is committed to growing. Self-awareness isn't arrogance, it's authenticity. It's knowing who you are and being comfortable with that truth. And when a woman operates from that place, it's incredibly attractive. Men recognize the balance between confidence and humility, strength and vulnerability. They notice the woman who can own her emotions without letting them control her, who can express herself without aggression, and who can remain calm in the face of drama. Now, emotional intelligence also includes empathy. Men notice when a woman can step into another person's shoes, when she can listen deeply without judgment, when she can respond with kindness and understanding. This isn't about being passive or a doormat. It's about being aware of the energy in a room and choosing how to contribute positively. A woman who can navigate relationships thoughtfully, who can sense tension and de-escalate it, who can celebrate others without envy, naturally draws people in. And men, whether consciously or unconsciously, are drawn to that. They sense emotional stability, maturity, and depth. Some women think emotional intelligence means suppressing feelings or always being nice. That's a misconception. True emotional intelligence is about alignment. It's about acknowledging your emotions, understanding their source, and responding in a way that serves you and those around you. It's about clarity. Men notice when a woman speaks her truth calmly, when she sets boundaries respectfully, and when she communicates from a place of strength rather than fear. Here's the point: emotional intelligence and self-awareness are rare and powerful. Men notice women who embody these qualities because they signal someone who can handle life's ups and downs, someone who is reliable, grounded, and captivatingly authentic. These women don't need to impress. Their presence alone communicates value. They draw people in, not through superficial charm, but through genuine understanding of themselves and others. So, if you want to truly captivate, focus on understanding yourself. Reflect, grow, and cultivate your emotional awareness. Learn to manage your energy, respond with grace, and communicate with clarity. Men notice this: the way you handle life, the way you handle people, the way you handle yourself. And when your inner world aligns with your outer presence, it's impossible not to leave a lasting impression. Your emotional awareness is your silent power. Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked, but holds immense power: passion. Men notice it instantly, even before they understand why. And I'm not talking about passion in the obvious sense, like a romantic spark. I'm talking about passion for life, for your dreams, for your growth, for the things that make you feel alive. There's something magnetic about a woman who pursues what sets her soul on fire. Men can feel it. They don't just see it in your actions. They sense the energy behind it, the excitement, the drive, the purpose. And that energy draws them in because it's alive, it's real, it's unapologetic. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who is completely absorbed in what they love? Someone who talks about their goals, their craft, or even a hobby with that sparkle in their eyes? That spark is irresistible. Men notice it because it shows depth. It shows that you are not just existing, you are thriving. It signals that you have a life of your own, a fire that burns from within, and that you are not dependent on anyone else to feel fulfilled. That is power, and it's attractive in ways that superficial beauty never can be. Passion is about more than just excitement. It's about commitment, dedication, and a willingness to invest in what matters to you. Men notice women who have goals, who take action, who show perseverance, even when things get tough. They notice when a woman prioritizes her growth and refuses to settle for mediocrity. That kind of energy is magnetic because it mirrors life itself. It's dynamic, inspiring, and full of possibility. When a woman is passionate, she radiates confidence without needing to flaunt it. Her energy speaks volumes before she ever says a word. And here's something important: passion is contagious. Men notice it because it inspires them. A woman who is deeply engaged in her purpose naturally uplifts those around her. It's not about impressing anyone, it's about living fully. Men are drawn to this authenticity because it signals independence, vitality, and joy. A passionate woman doesn't wait for validation. She lives her life boldly, and that courage is magnetic. Some women may think that passion is intimidating, that a man won't like a woman who has ambitions or a strong drive. But the truth is the opposite. Men are attracted to strength, to energy, to someone who lights up a room with their enthusiasm. They notice when a woman takes her dreams seriously, when she invests in herself, and when she refuses to dim her light for anyone. That spark communicates that she values herself, that she is engaged with life, and that she has standards for how she allows others to treat her. Passion also adds depth to attraction. Men notice when a woman is fully alive, not just floating through life waiting for something to happen. They notice the excitement in her voice when she talks about what matters to her, the intensity in her focus, and the joy that radiates from genuine fulfillment. This attraction isn't superficial, it's enduring. It's the kind of magnetism that leaves a lasting impression because it comes from a place of authenticity, energy, and self-respect. So, if you want to truly captivate, embrace your passions. Pursue what excites you, what challenges you, and what fulfills you. Don't be afraid to show the world your fire. Men notice this energy, the drive, the purpose, the joy, the authenticity. And when you live with that kind of passion, your presence becomes irresistible. Your passion speaks louder than words ever could. Now, let's talk about something that is often misunderstood, but incredibly powerful. The art of mystery. Men notice it, even if they don't consciously realize it at first. Mystery isn't about being secretive, playing games, or manipulating someone's emotions. It's about holding parts of yourself with quiet confidence, letting them unfold naturally over time. It's the subtle allure of a woman who doesn't reveal everything at once, who keeps a sense of depth and intrigue that sparks curiosity and fascination. When done right, it's magnetic because it makes a man want to know you, not just superficially, but truly. Think about it. A woman who shares every detail of her life immediately leaves nothing to discover, but a woman who reveals her layers gradually creates an irresistible pull. Men notice when a woman isn't an open book from the start because it signals depth, intelligence, and self-respect. There's something captivating about someone who is comfortable letting moments, thoughts, and emotions unfold naturally without rushing to please or be understood instantly. Mystery creates a sense of anticipation, a tension that keeps people engaged, and a man will find himself drawn in, wanting to explore the different dimensions of who you are. Mystery also communicates strength. It tells a man that you are not defined by his attention, that you value yourself, and that you are not desperate for validation. A woman who maintains boundaries and holds her energy with intention demonstrates self-worth in a way that words cannot convey. Men notice this because it signals that you are whole, complete, and secure in your identity. It shows that your life is yours to live, and that he has the privilege of being a part of it, not the center of it. That kind of confidence, paired with subtle mystery, is magnetic. It's important to understand that mystery doesn't mean withholding kindness, warmth, or authenticity. It's about pacing, not pretense. It's about allowing your personality, your dreams, your quirks, and even your vulnerabilities to reveal themselves in layers. Men notice when a woman doesn't overshare or oversell herself, when she communicates thoughtfully, and when she allows silence and space to have meaning. There's a rhythm to this kind of interaction, a balance that creates intrigue and emotional engagement. A mysterious woman also makes her life interesting by living fully on her own terms. She has hobbies, passions, goals, and experiences that aren't contingent on someone else. Men notice this because it signals independence, vitality, and depth. She isn't defined by a relationship or by anyone else's expectations. She defines herself. Mystery, in this sense, is intertwined with authenticity. It's not about creating illusions. It's about valuing yourself enough to let your story unfold naturally and letting others earn the privilege of discovering it. Many women fear that being mysterious might push a man away, but the truth is the opposite. Mystery invites curiosity, respect, and emotional investment. Men notice the allure of someone who isn't fully transparent right away because it challenges them in the most positive way. It encourages them to pay attention, to engage, and to value the connection. It creates a dynamic where admiration, respect, and attraction grow naturally over time instead of being forced or superficial. So, if you want to truly captivate, embrace the art of mystery. Don't feel the need to reveal every layer immediately. Let your story, your energy, and your personality unfold naturally. Men notice this subtle, powerful approach, the way it sparks curiosity, commands respect, and communicates self-worth. Mystery isn't about hiding, it's about revealing yourself with intention. The intrigue you carry is your quiet magnetism. Finally, let's talk about something that is both simple and extraordinary: kindness paired with strength. Men notice this, often more than you realize. It's not about being soft in a way that diminishes your power, nor is it about being tough to the point of being unapproachable. It's about the delicate balance of being compassionate and empathetic while maintaining firm boundaries and self-respect. A woman who embodies this combination exudes a rare, magnetic energy. Men notice because it signals emotional maturity, integrity, and depth, qualities that are far more attractive than any physical appearance ever could be. Think about it. There's something incredibly captivating about a woman who can be warm and generous without losing herself in the process. Men notice when a woman treats others with respect, from strangers to friends, without seeking recognition or reward. It's the way she listens fully, responds thoughtfully, and carries herself with grace even in challenging moments. This isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about having the strength to do what's right, the courage to speak her truth, and the compassion to do so without arrogance. That combination creates an energy that draws people in naturally. Kindness, when paired with strength, communicates boundaries without hostility. Men notice when a woman knows her worth and refuses to tolerate disrespect, yet does so with poise rather than aggression. She does not manipulate, argue unnecessarily, or demand attention. She simply stands firm in her values. That is a form of power that is quiet but undeniable. It tells a man that she is self-sufficient, grounded, and in control of her own life. And there is something profoundly attractive about a woman who does not need to dominate a room to be noticed, who does not need to compete for attention to be valued. Men see that strength immediately. This combination also signals reliability and trustworthiness. Men notice when a woman is consistent in her behavior, when her words align with her actions, and when she handles situations with both empathy and firmness. They notice when she can navigate conflict without losing herself, when she can offer support without being taken for granted, and when she can lead without being overbearing. These qualities indicate someone who can handle the complexities of life and relationships, and that is incredibly appealing. Kindness and strength also create emotional safety. Men notice when a woman can be gentle without weakness, assertive without aggression, and compassionate without compromising her boundaries. She radiates a sense of calm authority, a presence that invites connection rather than fear or competition. This balance allows men to feel seen, respected, and challenged in the right ways. It is a rare and powerful attraction because it combines heart and mind, warmth and wisdom, softness and resilience. Some women underestimate the power of this combination. They think strength means harshness or that kindness means vulnerability. But the truth is, the most magnetic women are those who integrate both, who can be loving and firm, approachable and formidable, empathetic and unwavering. Men notice this integration because it signals a woman who is whole, grounded, and aligned with herself. It's not about trying to impress or manipulate, it's about living authentically and with integrity. So, if you want to leave a lasting impression, cultivate kindness without compromising your boundaries, and strength without losing your compassion. Men notice this balance, the way it communicates confidence, emotional maturity, and self-respect. It is subtle yet powerful. It is gentle yet commanding. And when a woman carries herself this way, she doesn't just attract attention, she earns admiration, respect, and genuine connection. Your kindness, tempered with strength, is your quiet power.